interpretation of know before whom you are standing. This was the teaching of Rabbi Eliezer. Know whom B'dalif ne'miyata amal, know before whom you are toiling, umi hu bal malachtecha, and who is the master, the employer that is going to pay you your reward. Of course, the standard interpretation of this is the one that we took yesterday, and that is that this is a reference to the Almighty. He is our employer. He's present together with us in the room at the time that we're studying. But perhaps there's another interpretation over here as well, just by way of drush, and that is know before whom you're toiling, who you're toiling in front of yourself. Know that it is you that you are accountable to. Of course, one is accountable always to the Almighty in this world, but we also, as a matter of integrity, have to be accountable to ourselves as well. And if you're sitting there mumbling through the words, and you know that you could actually, in your heart of hearts, you should expect more of yourself, you should have certain standards to which you aspire in terms of your intellectual capacity, in terms of your emotional capacity, in terms of your ability to actually engage with these words in a way that is honest and critical, and one which actually then penetrates to your heart. And if you're sitting over there and you are not doing that, and you're simply working through these words by way of rote, because they're familiar words either in davening or in learning, then you're cheating yourself. You're not being honest to yourself. And therefore, Rabbi Elazar says, by way of suggestion, know before whom you're sitting, who your employer is. You are your own employer. You are a self-employed person. You have standards that you have to set for yourself. And don't cheat yourself. Don't fool yourself by falling below those standards. There's a Hasidic story about a man who, a Hasid, you know, a lot of Hasidim would wear long frock coats as a matter of tzniut. But he was a businessman, and he felt very uncomfortable going out in the marketplace when everybody else was wearing short jackets and he was wearing his long jacket, his kapota. So he stopped wearing a long jacket. But when he came into to his Rebbe for Yechidut, to be engaged with his Rebbe, he put on his long jacket because he thought that's the appropriate thing. And then one day he thought to himself, you know, I'm not being honest to myself. If I wear a short jacket out in the marketplace, when I come before the Rebbe, I should wear a short jacket as well. So he comes before his Rebbe and he's wearing a short jacket. And the Rebbe looks at him and says, up until now, I thought you were just trying to fool the world. Now I see you're trying to fool yourself as well. The most important thing in life is not to fool ourselves. Know before whom you sit. You sit before yourself. You're the judge of what you're capable of achieving. If you fall short of that, then there's something wrong with your life. And that leads us into the next Mishnah, Mishnah 20, which we'll come to tomorrow, which to me is the most scary Mishnah in the whole of Pirkei Avot. Remain tuned for the next episode.